Joe Blasco back here with David Langford. Let me ask you a question. You
Yes.
do a lot of location work, right? You have a family.
Only recently.
You have a family.
Yes, I do have a family.
You've been married for how many years?
25 years.
And you have
To a woman?
Fabulous. To a woman.
Yes.
Well, aren't we all surprised?
Exactly. Believe it or not. Who knew?
So anyway, so you're married to a woman. Yes. He said it. I didn't say it. And
I
you
have
two beautiful children.
2 children, yes.
Their ages?
18 and 20.
18 and 20.
Yes, and one wants to become a makeup artist.
Yes, and she is going to be coming to the Joe Blasco Makeup
Absolutely.
School.
The
right?
finest, yes.
Absolutely, thank you. But you're not going to be teaching that class.
Okay.
No. We're putting her first in another class.
Okay, very good.
And so that she gets another perspective.
Very good.
Right?
Excellent.
And then afterwards, when I test her and I feel that she has done what I want her to do, then we'll put her into your
Good.
class.
Excellent.
Okay.
Good.
And you have to
Yes.
pay for it too, you know.
Because-
you're not getting this for nothing.
because-
Okay, let me ask you this question. Go ahead.
Because of having the family.
Yes.
I was lucky enough to do television
Yes.
and stay in Hollywood for 25 years.
Yes.
So it's basically been the last 2 or 3 years that I have traveled. I didn't travel outside of maybe Palm Springs,
Right.
San Diego,
So is this-
Southern California. That's where I made my living.
All right. Now, for those makeup artists out there who do travel a great deal,
Yes.
Are you finding, or that may travel and who have families?
Yes.
Are you finding that this is hard on your relationship with your family and your wife?
That is the reason I did not travel. It can be very difficult. Traveling on location can be very difficult, and for anybody out there that wants to have a family, I suggest that they try to go into a 3-camera setup or a television situation where it's not a film type situation.
Right.
Until you've done your family thing, and then you can move into the traveling.
Right.
It's just very difficult.
Do you find, have you, in your experience with other makeup artists, have you found that some artists can lose the commitment to their family
Yes.
by going out on location?
Yes, because it can be. It's very exciting to be on location in a different city. You're with celebrities. You can kind of get caught up in that, and it can weigh on the balance of your family. So if for
Have you had that happen to you to any degree?
I've
Your wife, I mean,
witnessed
she-
it. I've witnessed
What
it.
about you? I mean,
But-
does your wife? Does she?
At this
say,
point-
why do you have to be away for so long? And your children?
No, she just says, have Joe
Send
pay
the
more.
check.
Exactly.
Send the checks.
Exactly.
Send the money.
Have Joe send the check straight to her, and
So it's not just the makeup artists that are mercenaries.
Absolutely.
There's always somebody behind it.
exactly.
My
So
God.
no,
Okay.
after 25 years and raising our family, it's nice. My wife has got things that she's involved in.
Right.
My kids are.
See another makeup artist
Exactly.
while you're on location. Hey,
Exactly.
listen. No, just kidding. Let me ask you this. What's the difference, do you think, between a makeup artist that is self-taught as opposed to someone who has been formally taught in a makeup school?
Oh, well, a self-taught artist can be a very good artist, but it's going to take years to learn the fine nuances, the politics, everything that is taught at the schools.
Right.
It's
Or at least
compressed.
The school that we're familiar with.
Yes, exactly. It's compressed into this nice flow of, what is it, 12 weeks?
It's
11 weeks.
You don't know
And-
how long the course is you teach?
I don't.
Now there's commitment, ladies and
Exactly.
gentlemen. Either that or he's been away on location for too long.
That's it. So the self-taught artist is going to spend years learning what is
Has already been put together for them in
Absolutely.
a syllabus
in a
Right.
nice, wonderful flow. Especially, I'm not familiar with the other schools. I'm just familiar with your school because
Yes.
you taught me, and I'm familiar with your school.
Yes.
And the way it is structured.
Yes, yes.
It's a beautiful flow
Yes.
into the next portion of the course. Beauty lends itself to understanding aging, and which is the next portion of the course, and it continues on.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's learned in that 11-week period. And of course, the students, the graduates, are going to continue to learn.
Right.
I continue to learn.
Do you
After
get calls-
28 years.
Do you get calls from your students?
I keep in touch with students. Students will call me.
Graduates, from graduates.
Yes, graduates.
What kind of calls? What's
I've-
a typical call that you?
I'm on the set and I'm scared to death. I've had that call.
Really?
Yeah. And I calm them down, and they call
But
me.
what's the circumstance?
Just they're
What are
scared.
they up against? What's
I've had anything from.
is this like the first time they've worked? Or
No, it's the first time they've
they've
done
been
something
asked
big.
to
Yeah.
set somebody's head on fire? Or what? Don't laugh. I've had this.
Yes, I have.
I got a call one time at I don't know, it must have been like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time it was, but it was they were in the Philippines or someplace, and all I heard was through all the static on the long distance telephone call was, Mr. Blasco, I've been asked to set this man on fire. What do I do? It's like, wait a minute, you woke me up. And you're a makeup artist. You don't do special
Pyro.
effects. You're not a
That's right.
pyrotechnician.
Exactly.
So and then there was another call I got from a makeup artist who said, no, it was in the middle of the night, and it was from a cameraman, and they were shooting a student film. These were students who were still in class, and I've been referred to you, Mr. Blasco, by one of your students as so and so, and we're shooting in a car, and we don't know how to put one of these big lights into the car to light the face. I said, wait a minute, no, you don't do that. I said, why don't you just go and, go to a hardware store, or go to an all-night, Walgreens, or better yet, I think I sent them to like a Home Depot to buy one of those little fluorescent fixtures that are about this big. I said, just gaffer tape it to the front of the dash of the car. Oh, wow, that's a great idea, great. And so but these are the kind of calls that we get in the middle of the night. And I welcome these calls.
Absolutely, because that way I keep in touch with the graduates. I help them out. I kind of calm them down. I can answer any kind of questions.
Right.
Or I can refer them to someone if I don't have the answer.
Right.
Okay,
now I'm going to change subjects here. I'm looking at you, and I did your makeup.
Yes.
And it's a heavy makeup. All right, it's a heavy makeup.
It's a beautiful makeup.
Oh, give me a break. So the thing is, look straight ahead. I look into that camera now. I'll look over this way. Let's see here. Okay. Now there are highlights, and now under this makeup, he's got a lot of redness.
It's horrible.
All over the
It's
place.
horrible.
And the thing is that we hear so much about HD, and we're shooting in HD,
Mm-hmm.
and we hear so much about makeup in HD having to be so thin and so this and so that. And
Correct.
So you be
Watch
very,
the
very,
reds.
very carefully watch the reds. I have to tell you, he came in with his own makeup base, and he uses, when he's working on camera, actually he uses it all the time, because of
When
the
I'm
reds.
surfing,
And
I'm wearing it.
It's stage based, or theater based.
Theater base.
Theater base number 7 and number 8.
Yes.
This is a red makeup. I mean, if you look
But-
at it, I would use it as a cheek color on people, but yet it works on
Yes,
you
it does.
for some reason. It's because you're so red.
I am red.
If we didn't use
I'm
this
Irish.
red makeup, we'd have to do your entire body.
Exactly.
So the thing is but it's heavier applied, and on camera, even in the HD, it doesn't look like
Correct.
it's heavy.
Correct.
And the reason for this is
Is your product.
no.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not what I'm going for.
I know that's not what you were going for.
The reason that it looks natural is because
It's
even. It's covering everything evenly.
Yes, it is.
If you don't put it on even and you have areas where you can see through it more than other areas, then it's going to look splotchy on camera, and especially in HD,
Yes.
it's going to show up.
okay.
Yeah.
I know that this is not.
So what about all the?
Okay.
We teach HD how to do HD.
Absolutely.
But doing HD, you don't have to fall for all these gimmick companies that
Absolutely.
are putting out all these makeup saying, "Oh, this is a makeup that's only for HD.
Correct.
This is HD
Absolutely.
makeup full."
I was one of the first people to
It's all
do
about how you
HD.
apply the makeup. It's not, you just see more. You see more detail in HD.
It's
So
this
what
instead of this.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's-
So you're just going to pay more attention to the way that you're applying
Mm-hmm.
it. And if you have to use coverage, you have to make sure that that coverage, is in fact where it needs to be, localized, and that it blends out perfectly so that there aren't hard lines of demarcation around the areas where you're applying
Okay.
more coverage. Go ahead.
I know that you did not set this up for this answer.
No.
But
I made you up heavily just for this.
yeah, just
sounds
'cause it's-
perfect. Just so I could talk about
just
it.
so I can go out.
Right.
This is the honest.
Does that
This
bother
is
your
the
family when you
honest.
come home all made up like
Oh
this?
no. Me and my wife and daughter. We shared the mirror when we stayed at your house.
That's right.
He's got a great mirror with great lighting, and my son looked over at me making myself up, and my wife making herself up, and my daughter making herself up, and my son went, "Okay." But then once I taught him how to cover pimples.
So where are we
it's
going
over.
with this?
Where
Where
going?
are you going with this?
High definition.
High definition.
First of all, I was one of the first people to do HD, and I've done
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
HD.
Yes.
Okay, because I do like television, I like video, even though film is being shot some
Right.
portions on high
So
definition.
what do you think about what everybody's saying about special makeup for HD?
This is what I'm saying. I was doing a show where we ended up going to the Bahamas.
Right.
It was extremely hot, extremely humid, and the DP, I changed the makeup. I had been using your product consistently through this whole thing, and it's the only thing I'd ever used for high definition.
Which
and
product?
It looks your bases.
The ultra bases?
The ultra bases.
The studio bases or the everyday ultra bases?
The ultra bases. And I changed because I was concerned with the humidity that I just wanted to see what it was going to do to work with a different product. I worked with a different product that was specific to HD. And it was a skin match, and she looked exactly like I had made her up in previous shows, and it had to have continuity. The DP pulled me aside and said, "I'm looking through the monitor and the camera, and something's different. I don't know what it is. In real life, she looks the same, but did you do something different?" And I said, "Absolutely not." And I grabbed the actress and I washed her face and put you back on.
You did?
Put your product back on. And he said, "Okay, it looks fine now." He never knew. Nobody knew.
Right.
Besides talent, because I had to wash her face off and explain why.
I know why. It's because of the high percentage of pigment and because of the types of oils that are suspending that pigment.
Absolutely.
There are some makeups that have a high percentage of pigment, but have oils that are thinner and more reflective that will make the makeup look almost transparent on camera, and that's not what we're going for.
Or
We want
water-based,
it to
highly
look
pigmented.
natural. We want it to look real, but we don't want to see through the makeup. There are some television processes that, as I recall, even back in the 70s and 80s, the old Norelco cameras, for instance, if somebody had freckles, you could cover them with what appeared to be full coverage, and that camera would see
through
the makeup.
Yes, I remember that.
Right? But with my products, what I've tried to do is I've tried to use oils and waxes that are a little I don't want to say heavy, a little more concentrated, and there's a higher concentration of pigment and a higher concentration of titanium dioxide, which is that white pigment that really is an opacifier. It makes it opaque, so that instead of the light going through the makeup, it stops at the makeup and
Yes.
bounces back.
Absolutely.
So you don't see beyond the surface
And
of the
thank
makeup.
God for that, because the audience would be seeing straight
Yeah, you have no idea
what's under.
this makeup.
Absolutely.
Hey, I want to thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Langford,
Thank you very much.
who's
It's been
married to
fun.
a woman,
Yeah, exactly.
for being here today. And I want to thank you for being out there and for being such a wonderful audience. If you have questions, you can send your questions to info@muatv.com. Until next time, this is Joe Blasco, and I'll see you very soon, hopefully. Bye-bye now.